morning. Is everybody all excited for tomorrow? Okay, I'm hearing some no's. Probably lots of parents say yes. I want to tell you a story. It's a true story, and it is about let me lay this down here. It is about a boy named Tony. And Tony lived in the middle of a city with his family. He was just like you in that he came to church on Sundays. He went to Sunday school. Now, his parents didn't have a lot of money, so it's not like he got a lot of things that maybe some of the other kids have had, but he was very, very happy. And he was happy because he knew that he believed in Jesus, and he knew that everything that he ever needed, Jesus was going to provide for him and for his family. So anyway, one Saturday, Tony's grandfather comes to visit, and he gave Tony something very special. He gave Tony one of these. Does anybody know what this is? It is money, Pastor, you're right. Does anybody know what kind of money this is? Go ahead. No, it's not chocolate. This is something they don't make anymore. It is called a silver dollar. And you guys can hold it, because you can pass it around. That's a silver dollar. And he looked at this silver dollar, and he was very excited and very grateful, and because it was so special. So he was starting to think, what can I buy with this silver dollar? And he stuck it in his pants pocket. And he was thinking and thinking about it. He'd stick his hand in his pants pocket, and he would touch it, and he would take it out, and he'd look at it, and it was all nice and shiny, and it said silver dollar, and it says liberty, and it says in God we trust. So as the day went on, Tony's still playing. He's out in the yard, he's doing sidewalk chalk, he's in the house watching TV, and it's time to go to bed. And he cannot find his silver dollar. He pulls out all his pockets, pulls them inside out, no silver dollar. He runs downstairs, he's looking in the living room, takes a flashlight, and he's out looking at the sidewalk where he was doing sidewalk chalk, and he cannot find the silver dollar. And he is so upset. And he's that upset, he starts crying. So he goes back in the house, and he's thinking and thinking, where could this silver dollar be? It's not in the living room where he's watching TV. And while he's looking for it, he has this little nagging voice that's saying, you really ought to pray and ask Jesus where their silver dollar is. He didn't do it. He goes up to bed, and he is so sad. And he's laying down, and he can't sleep because obviously he's upset, and he keeps thinking, what happened to the silver dollar? His grandpa was so special, and he was so excited, and now he's so sad. And this little niggling voice keeps saying, Tony, you should pray and ask Jesus to help you. He just ignores it. And finally, after hours of tossing and turning, this voice is still nagging at him. Start praying and ask Jesus to help you. Well, he figures he is not going to be able to go to sleep until he does this. His conscience is working on him, so he gets out of bed and he kneels down. And as soon as he kneels down, he feels something kind of sharp and hard, and he gets up. Guess what's on the floor? He kneeled down, and here his silver dollar was under his knee. All that time he had looked all over, and all that time Jesus kept saying, pray and ask for help. Ask me for my help. And as soon as he did, guess what turned up? His silver dollar. So Steve has something for you. The very interesting thing I think here is that a lot of times we go to a lot of different people for help. We go to our parents, our friends, our pastor, doctors, lawyers. We go and we always think about all the people that can help us, when ultimately the person that is going to help us is Jesus, because we really ought to always think to ask Jesus for help first, because he certainly does have all the answers, and he will help us all the time. The other thing I think, and I'd like you guys to put these in your backpacks, Steve's going to give you all a penny, because I said on every single coin, on every dollar, something that you can have with you no matter where you go, all dollars, all coins, pennies, nickels, dimes, it does not matter. In our country, it says, "In God we trust." So I am going to give you all a penny to put in your backpack, and I want you to keep that. And every time you think maybe you're having, you're going to school tomorrow. Maybe not everything's always going to go smooth. Maybe you're not going to sit aside as someone you wanted to, or things aren't going to work out the way you wanted to. And I want you to think about that penny, and think about that'll give you your reminder to trust in God for everything. Okay? So that's children's time. Thank you.